This is the intro jingle. This is the K-pop Daebak show with Eric Nam. Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the K-pop Daebak show. I'm your host, Eric Nam, and today we are joined by a very, very special guest. She is an incredibly powerful queen in her own right, and we're so excited to have her. Please welcome the amazingly talented Miss CHUNGHA.
Oh, that was so sweet of you. Hi guys, this is CHUNGHA. Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Good actually. Yeah, I feel a little hungry.
Yeah? You didn't eat?
No.
Oh man, I would have brought you something. Sorry, I selfishly was like, I'm starving, and
No, I understand.
Oh man, why haven't you eaten yet?
I don't know. I don't think I take really late how do you say, lunch.
Okay.
Yeah.
What time do you usually get up?
It's different every time, but like 8:30, 9.
Wow.
10:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from 8 to 10.
Yeah.
Are you a night owl?
Yes.
So you rarely sleep, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're the same. All right. I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
We've been, meaning to get you on for a while, and it's just
I know.
our
I'm so
scheduling.
sorry.
No, it's fine. You're busy. I'm busy. I think we just kept missing each other, but we're so excited to have you on. And today, for people who don't know you very well, we want to just introduce you even more, get to know you a little bit better.
Yay.
And then just catch up.
Yeah.
Because it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Do you remember the first time we met?
No.
Right?
When was the first
I don't
time?
know. Oh, wait. Maybe it was that show.
What show?
Master Key. Was that it? Or was it, did you come on the
I think it was
Gangnam
Master
show?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's probably the first time.
I think that was it. Or was it before? Like when I was doing IOI?
I think it was during IOI. You guys came on Gangnam show, maybe.
Yeah.
And then Master Keys when we were on the same team.
Right.
And
then,
played some ridiculous games.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, you can speak in English to me.
And I was like, you speak English?
right.
I felt so betrayed because I was like, I've been here struggling with my poor Korean the entire time. She goes, you can speak English. I was like, what? This is crazy.
Yeah, I was your English friend.
Yes, so thank you for being my English friend. And I see here your English name is
Annie.
Annie.
Yes.
That is a very big leap from CHUNGHA to Annie.
I know. Actually, my cousin came up with that name, and she was like, "Hey," and when I was in America, I was like, "Hey, what should my American name be?" Because actually, other people, foreign people there, they have an English name, and I only go by Tanmi. My real name's Tanmi, and so, how about Annie? I'm like, okay, I'll go with that. And so that was when I was in kindergarten.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Since then, I went by Annie.
All right, there you go. Well, let's talk about your time in the States real quick. So, when did you move to the States? Were you born and raised here?
Yeah, I was. No, I was born in Korea, and I was half raised in Korea and half raised in the States.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I think I was there when I was in kindergarten.
Okay.
Yeah, I started my kindergarten years there, and then I kind of went back and forth.
Oh.
And so I was here at Korea to second grade to fourth.
Oh, okay.
And then I went back to the States and finished my elementary school. And then I went to middle school there, and then finished up middle school here again in Korea. And I really went back and forth. So I have a hard time telling people, hey, how many years have you been living in the States?
Yeah.
I'm like,
you're confused yourself.
I get confused a lot.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But so you and your family were in Dallas though when you were there? Was it your parents were working there, or was it?
Oh, my cousin, my other family were there, and so they got settled down earlier.
Okay.
So my mom took me there.
Okay.
I don't know. I was too young to
Really remember everything?
Yeah, I don't remember everything. But I was just there all of a sudden, and she was like, "We're gonna live here." I'm like, "Okay."
All right. So when did you finished up middle school in Dallas?
No,
in Korea.
In Korea.
And then
It's kind of, don't you feel it's kind of hard to because in America, they do it like 8th grade, 7th grade, but like here it's kind of different.
Right.
Like
it's confusing.
Yeah, in America, they finish your elementary school at 5th grade.
Right.
And like you still go to elementary school when you're kindergarten.
Right.
But here it's totally different.
Right.
And so, yeah, I have a hard time
calculating those things. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
So for people who are listening, in Korea, grades pretty much 1 through 6 is elementary school. And then 7, 8, 9, which is it's middle school here.
Right.
And then high school in Korea is 10, 11, 12.
Right.
As opposed to in the States, high school is 4 years from 9 to 12. Middle school is 6 through 8. And then it's kindergarten through 5. So I feel your pain.
Yeah.
It's confusing.
Yeah. And you know how the ages
yeah.
are different from here in the States too?
We're 30 or 20 something here and then suddenly not.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like that's one of the questions that you guys would never ask me because I would never get it right.
Okay, well now we know. If you see her, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
She's confused. But when did you get into dance and music, and how did that happen? Is it post middle school or?
I think that was just like so natural for me. Like I still go to church, but when I was young, the choir.
Yeah.
I was one of the choir member, and like that's how easily it got into my life.
Okay.
Like music.
Okay.
And so like for dancing, I was here in Korea during my vacation. I was like, during my summer break, I was like, hey, I'm done with my homework. I'm done with everything. I shouldn't just be here sitting. Hey, what do you want to do with my friend?
Right.
And then she was like, I don't know. Like, should we go dance? And I'm like, okay. And then so a teacher there was like, hey, you should keep on dancing. I think you have some
potential.
Yeah, I think you have some skills. And so I was like, oh, thank you so much. And then that's how I got started, really. And yeah. And then,
how old were you then?
I think, I get confused a lot. Okay. I was
중3, so like 8th grade.
Yeah, like before
8th, 9th grade.
고1.
Okay. So like
before 고1.
around there, so probably like 14.
No, not 14, like 16, 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then how did you get into auditioning for like companies and stuff? You just, was this something that you wanted to do? Was it always your dream to become a singer or a performer?
Yeah. I think it was my dance academy who gave me the chances, and that's how I just, I wasn't expecting any good results there. Like I was just keep on trying, 그런 말 있잖아요. 10번 찍어서 안 넘어가는 뭐 나무 없다. 그래서 계속 그냥 I kept on trying.
Just perseverance. Just keep trying and trying.
And then so one day I got, everybody should know, my fans should know, my first company was JYP.
Yeah.
And then I was really short there. I wasn't there for long.
Yeah.
So I started my training years there, and then I was like, would this be my way to go or not? Should I just just focus on my studies again? And so I kind of went back and forth, but all of a sudden I ended up with Produce 101, as you guys know. And that was not on my plan.
Okay.
Seriously, yeah.
So that was completely unexpected.
Yeah,
no.
For you.
Would you have a company at that time, or you just how did you get into that?
I didn't, I don't know if I said this before. I think I have, but I was just 지금 회사, my company right now.
M&H,
I was gonna tell him I don't think I want to do this. I don't. I don't have. Sorry. I think I'm too old, and I think I lost my time.
No.
So I'm sorry. And I was going to say sorry to him because I couldn't, be a trainee for more years.
Yeah.
I think I was 20, and I couldn't 용돈 탔을 수가 없었어요.
용돈 탓.
네.
Okay.
그러니까 You don't know what that is.
Is that like allowance kind of thing?
Like 부모님,
right,
from your parents.
Like you didn't want to rely on your parents for much longer.
Yeah, I just wanted to be fully on myself.
Right, and independent. Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm sorry, I just can't use my time and my years on something I just not.
You don't think it's gonna work out?
Yeah, and then he was like, okay. But before that, there's this program that I think you should try out. He was just like ignoring. And I was like, huh?
What do you mean? I just told you I want to quit.
Yeah, and then like you should think about it once more time, because I think it's worth a try. And I was like, okay, I feel you. I think it's worth a try too. And then that's how I got into Produce 101 somehow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I wasn't going to, but there was a lot of episodes that I should share when I grab some food with you.
Okay.
But yeah, there was a lot of episodes on behind. And yeah, that's how it happened.
I think it's funny because there are some people who were like, I'm going to make it work and I'm going to make it happen. And other people who just kind of fall into it. You know, it just kind of happens. Kind of like what you're saying.
Yeah, it just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like expect to be, towards the end, I was like, oh, I want to debut because I didn't know that I would make it this far.
Yeah.
But since I made it this far, why not just give it a big try?
Yeah.
And, but before that, when I just started, I was like, I don't know. It's just testing time for me, and it's like 후회 안 남게.
Right.
Just give it all out and like pour it all out. What you have trained before, Annie.
I remember. So like I didn't Produce. I haven't really watched any of the seasons, but you know, there's always like these smaller clips that make the internet. And I came across one, somebody was watching, I was like, oh my God, who is that dancing? It's like, oh, this girl CHUNGHA. I was like, holy crap.
Really?
Why is she so good?
Wow.
I remember distinctly having that conversation.
Thank
you.
Like,
man, she's so talented. And so to see you now understanding like where you're like, I don't know if I want to do it. And to know you're at the top of the charts, you're at the top of the game, and you're just really making your own moves. That's really, really cool to see. So congratulations on everything. For not having known if you wanted to do it or not, you still got 4th place, I believe, right?
Right. Like I didn't know that I would, ever make it. Yeah, I feel so thankful, grateful. I was just kind of like, oh my God, this is crazy. And then I cried a lot. I hate that clip that's still on the internet.
You're just bawling.
Yeah. Wish that I could erase it, but yeah, it was just like a bloom for me. Like, oh my God, like this is actually happening, and it felt kind of like unrealistic throughout the years of IOI. Well, not years. I wish it was years, but it was less than a year actually.
Yeah, it was really short, right?
Yeah, it was. And so I really feel sorry for our IOI fans that it was because it was really short.
Yeah.
It wasn't our fault, but it happened. So
yeah. Were your parents like always supportive of this as you were pursuing this? I know you said that at a certain point, like I don't want to keep taking allowance and rely, but how were they always as parents?
I think they were pretty much supportive.
That's great.
And then just because I kind of like, let myself down, I think that was the part where they were like, hey, don't let yourself down. Like, there are a lot of ways to, there are a lot of ways to still dance and to still sing.
Right.
Yeah, that's just not the only way, just be yourself and just don't, that's how I got my Bambi, like my doggy.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was so depressed at the time. I didn't go anywhere. Like, and so my mom kind of, you should go out with her. You should
cheer you up a little bit.
Yeah, and so that's how I got my energy back, and that's how, since I'm done with this, this crowded, like how do you say 경쟁? I forgot the word.
Competition.
Yeah, this competition. Everything was, all in the forced ground, how I say it. And so I was like, I'm over this, and I don't want a competition with anyone, even though it was a format of competitioning 99 or like 100 more people except for me. Like I was just, Annie, why don't you just give it a try and just like be like, don't be selfish. Don't try to be anything. Just be yourself and just be yourself and see yourself how far you go. And that's how I think that was the part where producers, Kumbin producers.
Yeah. All the people who watch and vote. Yeah.
I think that was the part where they were like, hey, I think she's pretty relaxed.
Yeah.
And I want to cheer her up.
Yeah.
Like, I think that was the point.
Yeah. I mean, it's, I think this is something that a lot of people, I guess I was in an audition program as well. So I kind of understand the stress of like, people have to vote for you, but you have to like compete with each other. And then it's like, am I going to make it? But I want to, but also I'm stressed. And like, it's just a lot of emotions, right? But listening to you speak, I feel like, but at the time you went into produce, maybe before that, you had been a little disappointed in yourself, hard on yourself, of like really wanting to do it and something not panning out, right? In the case that like, let's say produce didn't happen.
Yeah.
What do you think you'd be doing now? What were some of your other passions, or did you want to study or anything like that?
Oh, this is a hard question. Because I was kind of in like right in the middle where I was like, should I just try out for Produce 101 and keep on doing what I have done, or should I just go on my studies again? If I had studied, I think I would have want to be a therapist.
Oh.
Yeah. I like to listen to people. Yeah, and I like to listen to other people's stories.
Yeah.
And so I think I'll be studying for that still.
Yeah,
I'm not a smarty pants, so I'll still be studying.
No, I feel like you're pretty smart. Yeah, I think that's why you're so good at like DJing. Are you still DJing right now?
I DJ?
You used to for the radio.
Oh, for the radio. I thought you meant DJ. Like no, the DJ. I'm like,
DJ?
I've never done
No, like radio DJ.
It's been exactly, I think, about a year that
Since
I have.
You stopped.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I remember when I went on as a guest once. And I was like, oh, she's so good. You're so natural at it.
No, like we had so much fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. And now the tables are turned, and now you're here.
Yeah, I know.
Awesome. Well, so after Produce 101, you did IOI. How was that? You finally debuted as a group, but you have 10 other members, which is probably great, but also challenging at times, working and living with 10 other girls. What was that process like for you?
I think it was more to learn than more challenging.
You had a lot to learn. Okay.
Yeah, more like I had a lot of things to learn, and I just took the challenging parts as learning.
Okay.
And I really miss them so much.
Yeah.
And like I can't believe I'm saying this, but like next year is the year that we promised that we would get back together, and I'm praying so hard that would really happen, but I'm not sure because that we can't do ourselves.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's so many factors, so many companies, so many schedules to match up.
Right,
so I'm sure it's difficult.
But it's still in our hearts. Like, yeah, it's still in our hearts. We're still on track to try to get back together, and like, yeah.
I hope
fingers
so.
crossed.
I can't believe time has flown so fast.
I know.
That's wild.
It's kind of freaky.
I know. I feel like it was just yesterday. You guys were not.
Yangnam show,
yeah,
right?
I feel like it was literally like maybe last year.
We did taro. Do you remember?
I don't even.
The cards.
Oh, we did that, and then you guys wrote letters, and everybody cried, and I was like, "Why is everybody crying?"
Sorry, we had an emotion.
Because again, I didn't really know you guys. You guys had just such a meteoric rise,
right?
And so I was just getting to know who IOI was, and everybody's here, and all of a sudden everybody's crying. I was like, I really don't know how to react.
Yeah, we were towards the end of our time, so we were kind of getting, our little
sad, nostalgic,
emotions, and like sad to each other, and like happy for each other, and like all these,
Yeah. Well, I hope, hopefully fans will be able to see something of you guys together sometime.
Yeah, I'll be praying. Yeah. Seriously.
Who do you stay in touch with the most from IOI? And there's so many, so it's hard to stay in touch with everybody. But if there's one or two that
I actually saw most of my members recently, and my fans should know, but the most recent member that I've seen was Yeonjung이.
Oh, okay.
From 우주소녀.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I get a lot of touch with her, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Who do you hang out with, like, outside of them? Like, who are your friends? What do you do for fun? I know. So here's the thing about CHUNGHA. I'm sure your fans already know, but for people who don't know, she's the busiest woman in the world.
No, like, I'm not.
No, because I feel like the only times I see you are also like at the studio. We've run into each other so many times at the studio, right, where I walk in, I look like I just woke up and I look crazy.
That was me too. I'm like, oh, it's you.
And I'm just like, I hope nobody sees me. And then CHUNGHA was like, oh crap. Oh crap.
No.
But I mean, you're always doing something. I feel like you're always staying active.
Yes. I try to.
Right. But who do you when you have downtime, what do you do? Who do you see? Who do you hang out with?
It's mostly the same, but it's mostly like IOI members.
Okay.
Or Taya, Hyun이, and they're all the friends that I've seen way before we have been debuted.
Okay. So from trainee years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, or even before that.
Okay.
Like, so it's kind of like 연예인 친구보다 그냥 저한테는 친구인데.
Mm-hmm. They just happen to be celebrity.
Yeah, they just happen to be celebrity a couple years later. Okay. So, and 밴디트 이연이.
밴디트 이연이.
네,
she's in your company.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, she's in the same company as me.
Okay. So you guys, I'm sure, see each other quite a bit.
And during my downtime, I used to, I don't have a hobby. I used to not have a hobby, but I found myself one. Finally.
What is it?
Horseback riding.
Oh, what? It suits you very well.
Oh,
I could
really?
see you on like the cover of like Polo Ralph Lauren with a horse just like jumping over something.
Oh, I'm not on that level yet, but
you'll
I'm
get there
hoping
soon.
to. Yeah.
But how did you stumble into horseback riding?
So I started my own YouTube channel.
Okay.
And I was since I don't have a hobby, why don't I just try out some random stuff that I haven't tried out? And like, I tried this, I tried that. And my forever dream, one of my bucket lists, I think, was to go on horseback riding.
Uh-huh.
And so I was like, hey, can I try on horseback riding? And then we finally went. And then that's how it
there
came to me. Yeah.
It happened.
Yeah. And it's really close to my 본가.
Ponga is like where
my
your
mom
family,
lives. Yeah.
Family lives. Where okay. That's
like
great.
10 minute
How
ride.
often do you go? I feel like that's a process to go horseback riding.
Yeah, it is. But I think I like that process too.
Okay.
Like it's nothing but grass. So like once or twice a week I try to go.
Oh wow. That's great. It's really good that you found something that you really love.
Yeah.
That's great. So I mean, going back to kind of like the music stuff, talking about your music, you've had so many hits on hits, and so many collaborations over the past few years. A lot of fun things. But I guess when it comes to CHUNGHA as a musician, what music do you really love? I feel like there's stuff that, you put out and all that you can love, but what inspires you and what really makes you creatively want to create music?
I think a lot of things and a lot of people inspire me in different ways. But during my first and second years of like as a beginner, being a singer, I think I just went with what my company really wanted to try out.
Right.
But that wasn't really, that wasn't really like the opposite side of the things that I didn't want it to do. That was kind of like, okay,
try it out.
I'll try it out. Like, 이때 아니면 언제 해보겠어.
Right.
약간 이런,
when else will you try something like this?
And so I consider and I think I have a lot more years left to try out a lot of stuff. So why don't 제 의지로 try out 할 수 없는 것들을 회사에서 they gave it to me, and so okay, I'll take it as a positive.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it as a positive act, and so I just went with it. And so I had a lot of fun, and I found a lot of different voices in me. Like I'm kind of 중전.
Okay.
Actually, when I talk.
So like mid to low level when you speak.
But during my first years, I was like always high. Like my songs are all high.
Right.
Yeah, and so I don't know why, but the producers were like, more higher. We should try out more higher. And so like I'm like
that's not my voice. Yeah. But I'll try it.
Yeah. And then so I think that kind of like fits me well now. But yeah, I had a little hard time just getting used to it.
Yeah. I'm sure. What do you want to do like in the future? I mean, you say you want to try so many things, but are there any, like, let's say even pop musicians or Korean musicians that are like, I kind of want to follow this person's path or musicality?
I used to have that, but I think I've tried out so many paths that I think I lost it. But in a good way, in a positive way to say that is, I think I'm just going with the flow.
Okay.
And I think that flow would just be my path.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
That's fair. Cool. I mean, dancing-wise too, I mean, there's you do so many different types of dance and choreography.
Oh, really? Really? Thank you.
I think so. Like your performances are all very different. Some are very modern. Some are modern dance. Some are very K-pop. There's a little bit of mix of everything. You do some hip-hop. Is there a particular style of dance that you love the most?
I actually no.
Okay.
If there is a way that if there is an album, like this is one of my bucket lists too. Like,
okay.
An album without dancing. That's my bucket list. But people are going to have to know my voice more than my dance moves.
Okay.
And so I'm just waiting for that time to happen.
All right. Okay. See, I've never even imagined this. For me, I'm like, I would love to dance. I'm just a really bad dancer.
No.
So we'll try to figure it out.
I saw your 음악 방송. You were fine.
Well, thank you. But that's just a very different goal for me. Because for me, when I started, it was like, you do not dance, you only sing.
Oh.
And then I was like, okay, I want to try dancing.
Oh.
And it was, that's kind of been my pass with it. But
yeah,
that's funny. Let's talk about a little bit about the people you've collaborated with over the past few years. There's a lot of them. There's CHUNG of Super Junior.
Yeah.
PH1, great friend of ours.
Yes.
Rich Brian. Most recently, Christopher.
Yes.
All very, very different styles.
Yeah, and like, I have more, but...
Oh, yeah, you have a long list. I just picked a few right there.
Yeah.
What is it like working with so many people? Are there certain people that you really, really clicked well with, that you really loved working with in particular?
Oh, I can't choose one, but I had a lot of fun, and I actually don't know some people because
I know what you mean.
I want to say hi to them. Hi. It was just all of a sudden, and some of the songs I just recorded it and just sent it back and forth, and that was kind of it. And that was for most of the people, except for the people I have shooted a music video.
Right.
And so if I have a chance, I would love to, if they offer me to be on their stages, I would love to go on the stage and sing
and perform
the song.
with them.
Yeah, with them.
You shot with Rich Brian, right?
Yes.
How was that experience? What's he like?
Oh, he's funny in a very pleasant way.
Yeah.
He was very nice. He was very funny to work with, and a really relaxing time to be. And like 88 Rising, Sean, he was like, "Hey, why don't you just guys do a little beat dancing with on the motorcycle?" And I was like, a beat dancing? Okay, this is unusual, but okay. Yeah. And then, we filmed it really, I felt really awkward, but really fun and relaxing at the same time. Yeah. And that was shooted in Indonesia.
Oh, you went to Indonesia to shoot?
Yeah, no, not for the music video, but it was kind of for both. Like I had a performing schedule there.
Okay.
And then right afterwards, I had a music video shoot with Rich Brian.
Okay.
And it is his hometown.
Mhm.
So yeah, we got along together there. And it was kind of like, oh, this is never forgettable.
Yeah, unforgettable moments.
Yeah, Indonesia shooting with like American directors and like a lot of different people that I haven't, gone with. So that was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Awesome. Tell us about your latest song, Bad Boy, with Christopher. What is that about? How did it come about?
Well, it was a very big honor. I was a very big fan of him. Okay. And like my 이사님 was like, "Hey, do you know this singer named Christopher?" And I'm like, "The Christopher that I know? Yeah. I don't know if you're on the same page with me, but I know him." And then he was like, "I think you have a collaboration. Oh. Do you want to try out?" And I was like, "Of course." Like, is that a question? Yeah. Like, duh. Yeah. And then I recorded it as soon as I can. And then he recorded it. No. And then, And then like we got it along together, and there was a lot of 편곡. How do you say?
A lot of rearrangements.
Yes, it was kind of very acoustic, but it kind of like went popping
with
more.
a more beat and everything.
And so I think that was much more better. Like I like the acoustic version too. I don't know if there's a chance to release that, but
maybe, hopefully.
Yeah, they were both good songs, and so that was a really cool process to be with.
Well, what can people look forward to beyond this? I know you've been, in the studio, in and out for a while now. But can fans look forward to a new album or anything in the works, or can you talk about it?
Yes. I was supposed to be here with my new full album, but obviously got so much delayed. I'm so sorry for my fans and sorry.
No.
And people.
It's all good.
And 너무 아쉬워요. I was supposed to be here with my album.
Well, you have to come back with the full album, and we can do a full thing on the album.
Yeah, please invite me again.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah, and like it's coming on your way, so please be a little more patient. And so
I'm excited. Ready. I feel like you've been working on this for a while. That means it's gonna be real good.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Like, I have a lot of different songs on the album, and whenever I was bumping into you, and that was most of the time that I was working on my album. So yeah, I was pretty busy with my album.
Everybody, get ready. Get your streaming gear ready.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. So Halloween is right around the corner. We have nice little festive decorations here in the studio.
I don't even remember when I partied Halloween.
It's been years.
Yeah.
Obviously because of COVID, it's hard to.
Yeah. Well, definitely this year it's gonna pass.
But let's talk briefly about Halloween.
Yes.
What do you remember any of your costumes growing up?
I have one.
Okay. Do share.
I have one. When I was in my childhood, I think I was in, I don't know what year I was in, elementary school 다닐 때, I was a ladybug.
A ladybug?
Yeah, I was a fat ladybug.
The cutest little ladybug.
I was a ladybug going trick or treat. And that is like, my mom was really, really mad at me when I bought that ladybug costume. And my mom was like, "This is a one-year event. Do you have to like waste your money on this ladybug costume? Hey?" And I'm like, "Yes. I do. I want to be a ladybug this year." And then, it was once and for all being a ladybug. And then that was my first and my last costume.
Oh, man. Well,
isn't that funny?
That's pretty funny. I mean, if you were to do one this year, what would it be?
I don't know. I kind of want to do, I don't know, like Baymax.
Baymax. Wait, Wait, remind me what Baymax is?
This nurse, really big, puffy guy that I really like. A robot.
Oh, right.
The robot.
Big Hero 6?
Yes,
that one.
I like that
You want to be a big, puffy robot?
Yes.
Okay, you guys heard it here first. CHUNGHA wants to be a big puffy robot for Halloween.
Like I have
Explain.
I have that doll in my couch. That's like my favorite character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so my goal is to get a big one.
Okay.
And be like, why is that there? I'm like, isn't it so wonderful?
Well, if you'll be Baymax, I'll be the big Michelin tire marshmallow dude. And we could just bump into things around town.
Oh, we keep bumping into each other.
Just kind of constantly low impact.
I'm joking, but it'll be fun to be.
No, I miss Halloween.
Me too.
I'm really bummed that maybe I'll just dress up for the sake of dressing up this year.
Maybe I'll just put on some spooky makeup.
Yeah. Yeah, it could work. It could work.
And just eat pumpkin.
Absolutely.
At home.
Do you like pumpkin pie?
Oh, yes. But it's been a while since I've tried that before.
Dude. Okay, wait. When's the last time you had like a Thanksgiving meal? Oh, no.
When I was a ladybug.
Oh, my God.
I think when I was a ladybug.
It's been too long.
Yeah, it is.
Our poor CHUNGHA hasn't had a costume or Thanksgiving in years.
I need turkey.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, no.
We should go grab turkey.
Well, every year I do a big Thanksgiving dinner with friends.
Oh,
and we have pumpkin pie, apple pie, chicken, or not chicken, turkey. Wow, that was bad.
Wow.
Turkey gravy. You're invited.
Oh,
You're more than
really?
welcome to join.
I would love to.
Come have some nice fattening food.
Yeah.
And we can do all the American things at once.
Yeah.
So you're always welcome.
Oh, that is so cool. That is awesome.
Is there anything else? I'm sure like you grew up kind of in the States, kind of here, but anything else that you feel like you missed out on or you wish you had done, you know, the more American part of the culture that you miss or you want to try?
I don't know. I don't know if because I don't know if that's American or Korean. Like I was obviously raised in a Korean family.
Right.
And I was there in the States. So I don't know which one's which.
Okay. So everything's just a little jumbled. Like for example, like some of the friends are like, I never went to prom, or I never went to homecoming, or I missed out on like an Easter egg hunt, which is it's like Easter, which is global Christian thing, but also particularly American for some reason. Yeah,
I've been to Easter hunt.
Okay, so
times.
You tried that,
but I've never been to homecoming.
Yeah, because they don't have that in Korea, do they?
Yeah, they don't have that in Korea, but I don't think I was interested.
Okay, you're like meh. I just want to debut.
No, that's true. That's true. But I was like, besides going on to like any prom, I would just stay home and relax with my family, get some popcorn, cozy, and like, just like watch a movie or something.
All right.
Yeah, that's more my interest.
Cool. All right. Well, we have some questions from your fans.
Yes.
They texted in some fans. If you guys are listening to this and you guys ever want to text us at Dive Studios or to our guests, you guys can text us for US and Canada at 310-564-1030. That's the +1 if you're outside of the US and Canada. 310-564-1030. So here we go. This is from Helena Jasso in Eagle Pass, Texas. Goes, my question for CHUNGHA is, we kind of went over this, but who is your biggest inspiration in life in general? P.S. I'm freaking proud of how far you've come, and I know you'll do even greater things in the future. And also, Eric, stop looking so breathtakingly beautiful.
Ooh. Well, I can answer this question in 1 second.
Yeah.
My mother. Yeah. Like, I know this is a cheesy answer.
No,
for
it's
you
not.
guys,
It's great. But what about your mother? Like, what is so inspiring to you about your mother?
She is the most independent, the strongest woman I could ever see. And I could ever reach out. If people ask me, hey, can you live like your mother? Like I would say I can't because I don't have the courage to. Like, she's like that brave. Yeah.
So she's
That's
just
how
like,
I feel.
Yeah. What I mean, growing up, were there moments, I'm sure it's difficult. Like even for me, growing up in the South, watching my parents as immigrants, it's not easy.
Right.
There are so many moments where I'm like, man, they literally gave up everything
for me.
Right.
That's
My
how
brother.
I feel.
Yeah. So I completely hear that. And people are like, oh, can you be like your dad? I'm like, I don't know.
I don't have the guts.
I can try. But you and your mom seem very close.
Yeah, we're like friends. We're like besties. And she was alone when she was raising me. And so that's why I think she's like a powerful woman. Like she does, you know, in Texas there's a lot of Spanish speakers out there, and so she doesn't know English, she doesn't know Spanish. How did she even work?
Man,
like that's like my biggest question in my you know, life.
How does she get by?
Yeah,
but she provided.
She's a strong woman.
Yeah, she is. Amen. Well, thanks, Mom.
Yeah,
thank you, Mom. Here's a question from Francis Ferreira from the Bronx. A question for CHUNGHA here. What keeps you motivated whenever you're tired or you don't want to do anything?
Before even thinking about that, just do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just get it done with.
Yeah, like you're going to do it anyways. Like seriously, if you want to get lazy, then there is the timing where you can get lazy, but you eventually know that you're going to have to do this.
Right.
Like you have that, you know, and so
it's inevitable.
Yeah, just don't even think about resting in.
Just suck it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just get it over with.
All right, there you go. Here's from Gaozhua Yang in Merced, California. Are there any tips you can give for dancing/singing or having confidence in yourself? How do you feel like you're a confident woman?
No.
Why not?
That's why I'm busy all the time.
So you feel like you always need to do more to outperform.
Yes. And I still think I'm a very, you know, 부족한 사람.
부족한 means like you're lacking or you're something.
Like I still feel that I need to learn more. And I still feel like even though I know my fans love me so much, but they would be like, oh, you're like the best. I'm like, no. And so like not to be embarrassed with that, you know, comments and that, you know, I need to be confident with myself. And so like, I think I'm just like thirsty all the time from learning something. Yeah. And like,
well, I think, you know, that's probably what makes you stand out so much in a sea of performers and artists. And so props to you on that. But also, I mean, you are incredibly you and unique and powerful. So have confidence in that. Sorry, I sound like this ajashi.
No, you don't.
Like, but I feel like when, you know, when I look at people like yourself, you know, there's so much that you can and should be proud of.
Oh, thank you.
Just wear that with pride. You earned it with the hard work you do. So keep learning, but be proud.
Yeah, thank you.
You're incredible.
I will.
All right, last question. This is from Joyce Powell in Fullerton, California. Best fast food in the States. Ooh.
Oh. Fast food, like hamburgers and like pizzas. Okay.
Whatever.
I used to go to Stacy's a lot.
Stacy's.
Cece's.
Oh, Cece's Pizza.
Cece's Pizza.
Oh, unlimited pizza.
I used to go to Cece's Pizza.
Amen. I used to love Cece's Pizza.
Me too.
That's why I got fat when I was a kid. In the cutest chubby way.
Yeah, I used to love Cece's and where else? I still like McChicken.
Oh, McChicken.
Yeah, like it's
pretty solid.
It's the cheapest. I think it's
like a dollar menu.
Quite cheap. Yeah. For a burger that you can have.
Yeah, fills the stomach.
I forgot the rat place. The rat.
Chipotle?
No. I love Chipotle too, but
the
rat place where you go with when you're young. I forgot. I'm sorry.
The Euro wraps?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
The 뭐야?
Oh, Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes, Chuck E. Cheese.
I was like, the rat? I thought you said the rat place, and I was like, there's no way she's eating rat. She definitely said rap, so I said Chipotle. But she put her hands on her head and was like, the rat place.
Yeah, where you can play games. And like, that place is where...
Chuck E. Cheese.
Not for me, but like for whenever my friends have a party there, I would get invited and I would have fun there.
Yeah.
But more place to be comfortable for me is Cece's.
Okay, Cece's is where it's at.
Yeah, I love spinach pizza. to you?
Spinach pizza is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had it in a long time.
Me too.
Chuck E. Cheese has pretty good pizza too.
Yeah, they do.
By the way.
Yeah.
And a really creepy animatronics stage. But that's besides the point.
Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese. Like, that wasn't my place. So it was hard to remember.
So CHUNGHA's, if you wanted to see CHUNGHA as an 8-year-old, you go to CC's Pizza.
Yeah.
All right. Last question from a fan. This is from Charity in Holman, Wisconsin. If you could send a message to yourself 5 years ago, what would you say? What would you say to yourself?
Oh. Hey, don't get lazy. Keep up the work.
Amen. That was simple and sweet. All right, cool. Well, that's it for questions. We have just a few games that we want to try.
Yay.
This is going to be interesting because we haven't tried these games before.
Mm-hmm.
This first one.
So you're new to this too?
I'm new to this as well. We'll see. This one's called How Well Do We Know Each Other? And this is a game where Eric and CHUNGHA try to guess how well they know each other.
Okay.
Which, to be very blunt, we don't know each other that well.
Yeah, we know each other.
But not that well.
Yeah.
So, we're going to take turns trying to guess what the right answer is.
Okay.
So, Diane, please walk us through this game.
All right. So, just to reiterate, this game is less how well do you guys know each other, but how well can you get to know each other, all right? So Eric and CHUNGHA will take turns answering a series of questions about each other and try guessing the right answer. Guesses will be based purely off of your assumptions of each other, you know? So just try to, really look at each other and
figure it out.
Feel like you look into each other's souls. I don't really know.
I'm reading your soul.
All right. First question. What is the other person's favorite cheat day food or go-to snack?
Oh.
So I'll have Eric go first as example.
Do you even have a cheat day?
Every day is a cheat day.
Yeah.
Every single day. I'm going to say your cheat day snack is 닭발, chicken feet. Because CHUNGHA loves some spice and she loves the interesting form and texture of chicken feet in her mouth. I don't know.
I'm convinced.
Don't you? What do you think? You're convinced, right?
I think it checks out, but it's up to her to tell us the truth.
My favorite. Well, you gotta have right.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay, does it have chicken in it?
Yes.
Okay.
And spice.
A chicken 닭 뭐지?
The spicy
닭갈비.
닭갈비. Oh, not 닭갈비.
닭볶음탕.
Oh no.
Oh man, spicy chicken?
Just chicken. That's a little spicy.
Okay, like fried chicken that's spicy?
Yeah.
양념 chicken?
Yeah, like pepper chicken.
Oh, okay.
And yeah.
All right. I got a half right.
Wow.
So not the feet, just the other parts.
Yes.
Okay, so CHUNGHA, what is Eric's favorite cheat day food or go-to snack?
He doesn't have a cheat day. I don't think he has a cheat day, first of all. But go-to snack maybe. Okay, if you said 닭발, I'll go with 족발.
Okay.
보쌈.
보쌈.
Oh.
I love 보쌈. It's not my go-to.
Ah, okay.
I think my go-to is probably ice cream and tteokbokki.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love tteokbokki. Diane hates tteokbokki because I love tteokbokki.
No, I don't hate it.
Yeah, you heard that sigh. She's like, I hate when Eric talks about tteokbokki.
I don't hate it. I just think it should be a treat.
Look, every day should be a cheat day. I don't when people are like,
I love tteokbokki.
You do?
Yeah, the spice.
What's your favorite tteokbokki?
I had a answer to this, but now I don't because I love so many different brands.
Have you tried 청년 다방?
Oh no.
Oh my god, it is so good.
Have you tried 걸작?
No, where's that?
I used to be a model there.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's still so good.
Okay, 걸작?
걸작.
Okay.
떡볶이.
Last question.
Okay.
What is the other person's biggest irrational fear?
Irrational fear. Okay, I have one. CHUNGHA has an irrational, horrible, death-defying fear. She just screams and cries whenever she sees unicorns. I don't know. Or a spider. I have no idea. What is your fear? Are you afraid of anything? I don't feel like you're afraid of anything.
Yes, I'm afraid of it. Something. but that's not spider or unicorn. If I were to wear a unicorn, I would have been freaking out. But that's not the answer you told me.
Okay.
So I'm afraid of frogs.
Frogs?
Yeah.
That's so random.
Like, I don't know where they're going to jump. Like, they're so,
unpredictable?
Yeah.
Like, what about crickets? Grasshoppers? Are those okay?
Well, they're smaller.
Right. And frogs are slimy.
Yeah.
I wish you guys could see her face. Her face right now is literally disgusted.
I'm so no, it's not like because frogs live in a clean place, so they're not disgusting, but I get freaked out a lot because like my mom told me like a couple days ago that there was a big frog in front of my door. In front of Punga's, my mother's house's door.
Yeah.
And I know it's a very clean and 공기 좋은 place.
Yeah.
But she said it was this big and it was
the size
kind
of her
black.
hand. A black frog?
I think it was. It was kind of really dark. And I was like, so what'd you do with it? And then she was like, oh, I chased it away. I'm like, okay, will she come back?
Yo, she's about to cry. Yo, CHUNGHA's about to cry talking about a frog.
I just don't, I can't handle frogs.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I can understand that. I have an irrational fear.
Oh, I thought
you can try to guess mine.
I have a frog. I thought you were going to say I have a frog.
I actually have a frog right here for you.
Okay, so your fear, being completely alone with silence.
Oh, that's so dark. Oh my gosh.
No.
I'm actually okay with that.
Oh.
I'm like, what, Diane?
Nothing. I truly haven't said a word.
I saw your eyes. They spoke. I'm okay with it. My biggest fear, and my fans know this, they're rats. I hate rats so
Then why'd
much.
you go to Cheese?
Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah.
because my Chuck E. Cheese, okay, when I went to Chuck E. Cheese, I was young.
Okay.
My trauma with rats happened starting in like high school.
Oh, what about hamsters?
I don't like them anymore.
What about rat pigs? Like
what?
Pigs that look like rats. Like guinea pigs.
I don't look.
No?
I can look at them, but I don't want to touch them.
Oh. Okay.
Do you touch them?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to touch them.
Oh.
I don't. I have had very, very bad experiences with rats. And if you guys are curious, you guys could check out other podcasts where I talk about my rat experiences because they are disgusting.
I should. My friend is like the biggest fan of yours. And like and then just because I know that she's gonna go crazy when I tell her I had this schedule with you, I didn't check you up like
like
fans,
read up
yeah, what the fans know.
Yeah.
But, I should have.
I don't like rats.
Okay.
I hate rats.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah.
Do you feel like you know each other better?
I feel like we're slowly getting to know each other better. I think at our Thanksgiving dinner,
yeah,
we'll get to know each other more.
It sounds more like now you have weapons to.
Now we have weapons to attack each other with. I'm gonna bring a frog.
I'll bring a rat.
Plated.
Yeah, I'll bring a rat. You bring a
These
frog,
are horrible,
rat.
horrible things that we did not need to let into the world.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, so thank you so much for playing How Well Do We Know Each Other, as well as this scary corner with us.
Yeah.
We're going to start wrapping it up. First of all, thank you so much for joining us.
No, thank you so much for having me.
I know you're very busy. But how was today your first podcast ever?
With you, I think yes.
Okay. Have you done a podcast before?
I think I have. I don't know if that was podcast or anything.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
but I'll just say this is my first. Yeah, this is my first.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, there you go. It's your first podcast.
There was a different format. I think I've been. But I might just be, I might just be wrong with it.
Okay.
Yeah, it might not be podcast.
Okay.
It might be a different platform.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. As we wrap up, I guess one of the things I want to wrap with is like, as an artist or as a person, where do you want to be? How do you want to be remembered?
Oh, this is a hard question, but anything would be great except for the negative things. But anything would be great. I'll be grateful with anything. But 지금은, since I try out so much different songs and so much different collaborations, as of now, maybe she tries out so many things as an artist. She must be, 미련 없겠다.
So no regrets.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
Yeah, she must be having fun, just going her own way. Yeah.
Cool. Is there like a particular goal that you have as a performer or musician in the future?
I used to. But now I don't.
Okay.
I just, I don't know if it's because of my hobby or not, but whenever I go horseback riding, whenever I see all the grasses and the good air that gives me, that's all it takes to make me happy. Wine with your friends make you happy. That's it. So I'll just be on track. I won't let myself, lazy, be lazy, and so I'll just keep on running and keep on, doing stuff that with my fans.
Yeah.
And I think I'll be happy with that.
Okay. That's cool. I mean, again, congratulations on all your success.
Oh.
And I'm so excited to continue to watch and cheer you on from the side.
Thank you.
Because I still think there's so much more that you will do. And
I'll try.
Yeah, I'm so excited. So congratulations. Best wishes. Thank you again for joining us. Is there anything you want to say to our listeners, our K-pop Daebak family?
K-pop Daebak family, thank you for having me today. I had so much fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
And please have me back whenever I have my first full album out. I'll be happy to talk about it. And be safe. Always, I'll be praying for you guys always. And thank you. This was CHUNGHA.
All right. Well, CHUNGHA, thank you so much for joining us. Everybody who's listening today on K-pop Daebak, thanks for making time. Of course, you can check out our stuff all over socials. We're on YouTube at youtube.com/divestudios and /divepods. And please, this is a big ask. Go to Apple Podcasts, give us a rate, review, subscribe wherever you listen to your podcast from, because it really does help people discover this show. And we can get more amazing content out there. If you can, please consider becoming a patron of ours at patreon.com/divestudios, where you can support us creating new content. And we're, of course, on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Dive Studios. So, as we wrap up, we have one final ask of CHUNGHA. If you wouldn't mind, to come up with any sort of goodbye jingle.
Oh, what is that?
Just anything. Goodbye. Or you're listening to K-pop, any sort of mini song or even a saying just to say goodbye.
My fans like to hear "빠뿡." I'm sorry.
No, that's great. All right, guys. "빠뿡" from myself and CHUNGHA. Please stay healthy. Wear a mask. Wash your hands.
Yes.
Please vote. And we'll see you next week on the K-pop Daebak Show. Thanks for joining us. Bye, CHUNGHA.
빠뿡.
빠뿡.
Hey guys, did you guys like that video? Then make sure you guys subscribe to Dive Studios YouTube channel and put your notifications on, because we got a lot more great content coming your way. Look at this video. See? Wow. And this is great too. Enjoy.